3E, we're going to solve systems of inequalities. So it's going to be up until step 4, it's going to be exactly like when we did solving systems of equations. So I have to get y by itself. All right, so in this first inequality, I'm going to move the x over, so I'm going to subtract x. So that gives me negative y equals negative x plus 2. And then remember, this negative y is like a negative 1, so I'm going to divide everything by negative 1. All right, and so that gives me y, oops, and I messed this up already, greater than or equal to. Now, here's the thing that you have to remember, okay? If we divide by a negative, we have to flip the inequality. So hopefully you remember that, doing that in Algebra 1. So this is no longer greater than or equal to, now it's less than or equal to. Okay, and so my x has a 1 in front of it as well. Negative 1 divided by 1 is 1, so just x. And then 2 divided by negative 1 would be negative 2. Okay, so that is one inequality that I am going to graph. So I start with my y-intercept, which is negative 2. And then my slope is x, which is really 1 over 1. So I'm going to go up 1 over 1, just like we did when we graphed equations. I'm going to do that to the end of the screen. I'm also going to reverse it and go down 1, left 1 to the end of the screen. Okay, now when I go to draw this, I have to decide if the line should be solid or dotted. It's a solid line if it has the or equal to. It's a dotted line if it does not. So this one was less than or equal to, so this is going to be a solid line that I'm going to draw. All right, with arrows on both sides, just like we did before. And then we have to shade because inequalities have more than one solution, okay? So this is less than or equal to. So all the points that are less than or equal to this line are below the line. So I am going to shade below the line. And I'm going to repeat that process for this inequality over here. So same thing, I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. So that gives me 3y is greater than negative 2x plus 9. And then I'm going to divide everything by 3. Okay, this time I do not need to flip my inequality because I divided by positive 3. Okay, negative 2 over 3 is already simplified, so that's negative 2/3 x. 9 divided by 3 is 3. And then we're graphing. So I start with my y-intercept, which is 3. 1, 2, 3. Then my slope is negative 2/3. So that means I'm going to go down 2 over 3. Down 2 over 3. And then if I have room to reverse it, which I do, up to left 3. Okay, now this one, because it is greater than, not greater than or equal to, this one I'm going to draw a dotted line. Okay, and I'm shading, greater than means shade above the line. So I'm going to shade like this, above that red line. All right, and the solution to my system is anywhere those two lines cross. So let me see if I can get a purple pen, because red and blue together, everywhere they cross, that is purple. That is the solution to my inequality. So any point that falls in that purple shaded area is my solution.